Alright, so this little thing I'm going to show is what I call plate dance. There's a bunch of variations. I'm going to try to remember them all. I'm going to go through it. Basically, we get in kuda kuda, more or less. That's not really so much the issue as flexibility of the shoulders, back, arms, whatever. I'm going to start with one set. These are just like soccer, what are they called? Soccer cone things. I don't know what this particular thing is called, but I'm just using it in lieu of plates or something. A little bit more weight would be better, but that's the way it is. All you're going to do is basically make circles and try to keep the thing flat on your hand without gripping it. You don't want to hold it. You just want to let it rest there. The difficulty with something light like this is that it's easy to lose it just because you move fast. You can go in like that. You can go in either direction. And the idea again is to just kind of keep it on your hand without holding it. Okay, so that's one. And then often when you're just starting, you do this a few times. You can transfer it to the other hand and do that a few times, whatever. As you get better, what I find to be a little bit more difficult is initially people will start way out here and they'll make big circles trying to figure out how to get their body to turn. But in the end, you want to get it so that it's all taking place between your shoulder and your back. So that's single hand. Then you can also go from this motion here and up. Okay. The idea is not to hold it and flip it up. It's to just let centrifugal force. And what you want to do here is get so that when you're done, you're looking at it right here. Okay. Don't have it above your head because the idea here is to bend your back. Swing it down and out. Feel the force of this. And you can make this big or small, but you just have to feel the weight of whatever the plate is or whatever you're using. It can be a tennis ball, whatever. It's a bit harder with a tennis ball. It's a little bit easier with something flat. This is kind of a mix. It's got a little flat area because it's cut out. But then once you get one hand, there's a couple of different two-handed ones to do. You could do alternating, where one side is doing one thing and the other side is doing the other thing. And this one's reasonably difficult to get sorted out, and it certainly is difficult to get good at, to pay attention to both hands simultaneously to make sure that you're actually keeping them as close to palm up as you can. Then another variation of that one is to have them both start kind of in the same direction. So, for example, I might go over here like this, right? And again, just change directions. Change directions from time to time so that you get used to that. Keeps you from, getting too much of a brain fart about it all. And go so that you're not gripping them. Okay? Then there's double in the front here like this. So then what's happening is typically you're going to stay looking up and you're just doing this. Okay? And if you want to, you can switch your gaze, but you want to make sure that your hands are up and down. I think there's another one I can't remember.
Both hands.
Oh, this way, yeah. And then this one is reasonably complicated for your body, that is. It's not complicated in theory, but bringing them out to the front and trying to keep them flat requires a lot of rolling of the shoulders, and you can of course change directions. And the idea here is that you can get like your rounding this way and this way. So.